Alright, you know what? Let's, fight some stuff for a bit. Okay, so... one attack. And I can probably prevent this from going. Which means volley is probably going to be pointless. Actually, no, it's not. So we're going to do Battlefield Tyrant. And a Sharpen Bolt on this one. And then we can volley. Perhaps that'll be enough to take him out. I don't think it will, but maybe. No. Well, worth a try, right? This one probably takes more damage, I'm guessing. And there we go. Good bit of damage on... I forgot her name already. But she should be fine, I think. Can I use skills? Does not appear so. Maybe? Okay. Yeah, no, it doesn't look that way. I don't know which way to go. Well, probably not this way. Got some raw meat. We'll try to avoid this battle, just because, just to see how feasible it is. And we'll fight this thing. A few more spiders. Okay, so we shall attack this one. Okay, if they all use their train spinnerets. Okay, so do I heal back up to full HP on every fight? Is that how that works? Okay, we attack the one that has bled, I think. You know, I really didn't actually want to kill him right away. I guess I kind of did. So, really don't need to worry about the whole taunt thing if, you know, they just heal back up. So go ahead and volley. Didn't... Oh, yeah, it did finish the one that was going next off. Awesome. Ooh, new skills. I like skills. So I'm going to fight just to test those out. So just to kind of point out... Ooh, a boar. If you look at the right, on the right side of their kind of info bar, you'll see stamina. We start off at 3. So attacking takes 1, or sorry, attacking gives you 1 stamina, and then your skills cost 1. So we sharpen bolt, sharpen bolt on the boar. That uses 1, takes us down to 2. And that's why with Ilion here, I attack once, that brings her up to 4 stamina. Okay, and I think I should in fact use Beatuiful Tyrant here. Lucian starts off with 3, so she can use this immediately. And I think I want to do a Sharpen Bolt here. There we go. Now I can also defend, which obviously raises my defense to take less damage. And let's see if we can finish you off. Not quite, his defense is up. So, is he bleeding? His defense is up. Attack. Okay, he'll do more damage. I should have killed you first. But that worked fine. And none of these people got new skills, huh? Well, that's a shame. Well, no, do I have to equip the skills? Is that what I did wrong? Okay. Projectile Study. Increases Camille's chance to inflict status. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Nothing for you, apparently. Sadly. Defensive Stance. Lucian gains additional damage reduction when defending. That's pretty nice as well. Alright, did you guys... I think everybody goes up in level. That is my understanding. Yeah, level 3. Nothing new here. Reduces all damage from beast. That is for Renard de la Forêt. And Arya gets nothing. Alright. Now we have our new skills. Of course, so far I haven't had to defend yet, so... not super worried about things. There it is, the cart from Levantine has arrived. Greetings, villagers. We are here to deliver the contents of this cart on behalf of Lord Elaine. Look at that, such a big pile. Ugh, indeed. And the stench is sickening. Is it? Really? Haha, it is. But at least there were beasts to fight. That was going to be a boring trip, but that was kind of fun, I'd say. Why are you so happy to hurt animals, Renard? Do humans find it fun? Of course, the heat of combat, the feeling of a weapon hitting a foe, it's exhilarating. Ellie doesn't understand. Don't worry, Ellie. Me neither. The cart is now yours. Please take care of it. We will, miss. Please inform Lord Levant that we are truly grateful for this. Never has I seen someone so happy over dung. In the castle the heap is nothing but filth, but here they have their uses. Turning filth into something useful. Lorraine does know what his people need. Illy thinks it's very clever. She'll tell her mother about this one day. Is this how a wise man rules? Duty to the people, huh? At any rate, we should return. The sun will set soon. Right now, does thy endurance know no bound, Lucian? I would assume that it does not. Why don't we take a look around for a bit before walking back? Seeing how the commoners are doing is part of a noble's duty, too, right? That's a good idea, really. Very well, let's take a rest for a while before going back. I kind of want to get into more fights. So, Sumi, enjoy the fighting. Ooh, we can go into places. I mean, nothing to do or see here, it looks like. But we can go in. I didn't see an icon. Oh, something's going on. Ellie likes this village. It's so peaceful. So different from the city and castle. The village reminds Ellie of her home. Do many humans live like this? Unfortunately, Mudtown is an exception. Since it's only reachable from Levantine, the village has always been safe from outlaws. Not many can say the same. Indeed, prosperous villages are rare out here. If there are any, they often become ripe targets for bandits and marauders. Rome is a dangerous place, Hylian. It's not always like this. Sometimes people are so poor they have no choice but to become bandits. If living honest isn't enough to feed their families and still they must pay taxes to the nobles, wouldn't you do that as well? We may see the outlaws simply from the surface, but there's always a bigger story behind it. Nobody wants to be criminals because they're born evil. Isaac, there is no need to put ourselves in that place. Deus Valorous created the lowborns to serve us, the noble caste. In turn, we are to guide and protect them. This is how the Deus wrote the world, and 'tis how it should be. If one cannot afford to pay taxes, they may serve the realm in other ways, such as becoming soldiers. Never is there an excuse to take what is not rightfully thine. Such atrocities simply cannot be justified. I agree with that. Soldiering is much more exciting than a peaceful life anyways. Seriously, don't people get bored here? There's no fights, no dangers. I'd die in a week. Hey boy, yes, you there. Huh? Yes, you boy, come here. Poor kid. Yes, master, did you call for me? Are there any giant beasts around here we can hunt? Any renegades we can squash? No, there's nothing like that around here. See, it's so boring. Don't you agree with me, kid? Well, a bit. Are there always giant beasts, robbers, and renegades outside, Master? I've always wanted to leave this village and travel, but I don't know what's out there. I'd be thankful to have good crops every year and not starve. Some villages out there are starving to death. If those kinds of people want to leave their homes, I can understand. But here, this village is already far better off than most of this realm. Why would you even want to leave? It's my father, young master. I want to go outside the village to look for him. He hasn't returned for years and I haven't heard anything from him. But I'm sure he must be out there. Somewhere. Are you sure you want to do that? It's a dangerous world out there. A different kind of place than this peaceful village. A boy like you wouldn't survive for long. How are you going to find him if you can't take care of yourself? I guess you're right. A kid like me would have little chance fighting beasts or bandits, but I can always avoid them, right? Avoiding enemies might be easy at first glance, but life isn't that simple. There will inevitably be encounters that you'll have no choice but to face. The more you avoid enemies, the less you'll be trained physically and mentally. There'll be fewer fights, but the ones you have will be harder. It doesn't just go for you, it goes for us as well. That's why it's not always wise to avoid enemies just because we're lazy. I see then. I guess I should start training from now. After everything she said, you're still going to leave this village someday. Of course, Master. If words can put my spirits down, how am I ever going to find my father? Haha, look at this young lad. More villagers should learn from your confidence. What's your name, brave kid? It's Cameron, Master. Cameron, huh? Good luck finding your father. If we ever meet again, tell me what you've seen in your travels. Now go back to what you're doing. Crops won't farm themselves, you know. Will do, Master. Thank you for encouraging me. You shouldn't have encouraged him, Renard. He's but a kid. Ha! The girl who started wielding a weapon at 7 wants to lecture me about this? It's getting late. We should get going. Master at Arms must be waiting for us.